Hey buddies, it's your Ninja Thunder Z96 and today we will be announcing what Lando has planned out for the future of Loomian Legacy and an in-depth theory of these new updates alright. Regardless whether you are a hunter, trader, gleam seeker or an average Loomian Legacy player, be sure to watch till the end because there are add-on possibilities by Lando and T-Bratum. Before I start, please do subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for the latest updates, theory and giveaways. Shout out to Droll Boss for providing the information. I will also be recapping what Lucky HD have said in his video plus some add-ons by Lando as well. Firstly, Nature Mints and Ability Capsule have been discussed by Lando and there are a lot of debates, discussion and conflicts in the trading community. Where Lando said that there is a possibility that he will introduce it in the future, it would certainly impact the value of gammas between good natures and bad natures. As such, traders might feel conflicted about it, just like the Wisp bottles which grants the ability to change its Wisp. For those of you who did not know what are Nature Mints or Ability Capsule, let me enlighten you alright. First, Ability Capsules grant you the ability to change the ability of your Loomian. However, you can't change your Loomian's ability to a secret ability 1. For instance, if your Very's ability is Apprehension but you wanted to change its ability, you can use the Ability Capsule to change from Apprehension to Guardian. However, it is impossible to change its ability from Apprehension to Adorable. I have briefly talked about the possibilities in my previous video that it might be available in Atlanthean City and it is now being confirmed by Lando in Discord a few days back. Next, Nature Mints are going to be introduced in Loomian Legacy, based on the reference in Pokemon Shiny Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Nature Mints grant you the ability to change the Loomian's nature. Giving an example from Pokemon for those who are confused what I am talking about alright. For example, when Pikachu that has an impish nature which has a buff in special defense and a nerf in speed is given a modest mint, the nature will change to a buff in special attack and a nerf in melee attack which is the best nature to Pikachu. As such, Nature Mints are useful to change the nature of roamings, fossils, bad nature gammas and bad nature rares. Of course, when you are using the mints I believe it will only change accordingly based on the nature status. That being said that you can't change your brawny and sluggish Isagul to very brawny, clumsy and sluggish Isagul. Changing from normal to totemized nature is not feasible alright. What I believe is that Nature Mint can change from totemized nature to another totemized nature and from normal nature to another normal nature. As for pure natures, it will change to another pure nature respectively alright. That's the speculations for now. As for the price point for Nature Mints and Ability Capsule, it might be available in Battle Coliseum or the arcade at Atlanthean City. It might also be priced around 15 Robux for Nature Mints if they would want to maintain the value between good and bad demand Loomians which is highly unlikely. Moving on to the next big update about the possibility of 2 battle theaters in a year. That would probably mean that Atlanthean City update might be coming up around later spring to early summer whereas the second battle theater will be around fall to winter hopefully. That brings us to the next question, what kind of gym will we be looking forward to? If we follow the typings of the starters, we have already fought Light and Dark type Battle Theater, Fire type Battle Theater and Steel type Battle Theater. As such, we are left with Plant type, Electric, Earth and Ice type Battle Theater where Dragon and Spirit Battle Theater might be in Elite 4. Otherwise, since there's only 8 gyms, there might be Dual type Battle Theaters alright. That's what I'm speculating for now. As such for the 5th Battle Theater, it might be Ground type Battle Theater since there's only a few Ground type Loomians for now. There might be a cave after Atlanthean City or even a desert-like Pokemon Brick Bronze. That's what I'm speculating for now. As such, you guys should roughly know when will be the release date of Ranked PvP since Lando said that Ranked PvP might be released possibly after Atlanthean. Hence, the estimated time might be between July to December. Or in other words, when it's done. That being said there will be frequent updates this year as more customized weather will be included. Some have speculated that hailstorm, sandstorm, drought, overcast, perfect clear weather and fog or haze weather might be included where tons of special Loomians will be appearing respectively. As such, there might be another fan Loomian design this year where 3 Loomians designed by you guys will be picked out by fans and developers through Discord. Moving on to the next major update where everyone is puzzled with regards to the twist of Snaggull holding a sandwich in its mouth. First, I will be talking about the speculations made by the community and follow by my own speculations alright. The obvious speculations made by the public would be a reference from Cramorant in Pokemon where Cramorant uses Dive and Surf to change its form to either Gulping or Gorging form respectively. Same thing goes to Snaggull where it will be doing a dive bomb to grab any food available, which is no surprise that Agape might appear in its beak as well. Only its ability is special, which allows Snaggle to perform this change when using the move Dive Bomb. Alright. The next speculation might be a myth where Snaggles are constantly looking for snacks to worship a new flying roam which can only be awakened using Snaggle's ability. This might be a mission to unlock the new flying roam where a Snaggle is included. Alright. As such, the sandwich might be an important key to unlock the flying roam. The next speculation about Snaggle would be an item especially made only for Snaggle to hold. It will be similar to Shachi's Mystic Wand where there's a 5% that a wild Snaggle is holding it, but if the developers said that there might be a twist to it, it's either having various items for Snaggle to hold onto. For instance, sandwich, tacos or hot dogs buns which revives different health points upon fainting, or having various flavors of sandwich which grants Snaggle's ability to change the weather. According to Northwest Coast tribes, seagulls were said to have powers over storms and weather. As such, based on this myth, the flavor of the sandwich that Snaggle has eaten may change the weather of the match, which is somewhat similar to Castform in Pokemon. All these sandwiches might be found in Atlanthean City or the beach area, where a pop-up store might be selling fiery sandwiches which grants drought, or soggy sandwiches which grants heavy rain, and so on. While everyone's all hype up for all these updates, there is a great news for all hunters and gleam seekers where Lando has announced to make hunting more fun. By definition of making hunting more fun, it must be something enticing that draws our attention. As such, there will be a few possibilities that I will be listing right now. Firstly, indication of shiny or saw in the wild. This is a reference from the Poke Radar in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl where we will be able to see a shiny aura from bushes. That gives more anticipation and surprising moments which definitely entice many gleam hunters to hunt. The next speculation might be new challenges or quests to complete in order to earn boost tokens and other prizes which definitely entice free-to-play players and the general Loomian legacy community to hunt meaningfully. The last speculation, which might be unlikely, would be pop-up Loomians in the bushes, which is similar to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Auras will be shown as well which entice hunters to walk through the whole map to seek for auras. All these definitely trigger hunters to anticipate this probable update. With all these exciting updates, there's also interesting improvements made in the future. One of which would be item trading where traders do not need to place their items on the Loomian and place it in the PC box, which makes it overly complicated. Also, where some new trader who totally messed up by using shards on the Loomians will be relieved in hearing this new improvement on the to-do list. I believe you will be able to trade the item directly and the item traded will be placed in your bag after the trade. As such, you don't have to do the usual procedure of placing an item on the Loomian. There might be other improvements going on in Trade Resort, which includes the trade ban function, which I have already discussed in my previous video. There will be a link in the description and at the end of this video if you are interested in it. Last major update in the future will be Greninja buyers' full compensation. Of course, the developers will not be compensating those buyers with Robux but other modes of indirect payment where players have speculated what it might be. Firstly, it might be an Greninja replacement. If you haven't seen my previous video on Starla being a possibility of becoming an Greninja replacement, you can click on the link in the description down below or at the end of the video. Everyone saw a teaser on Starla at Route 8 where it's attached to Mabel. It might be later to find out that Starla might possess the ability to change form if it's max bond. All these are speculations made by me and the community, so it's fine if you disagree with it. Hopefully, those players who bought hoverboards might be compensated in the future as well. This has yet to be announced or confirmed by Lando. Lastly, there are minor future updates with regards to background music, shards, real-life merch and PC box expansion. Firstly, it is confirmed by Lando that there will be PC box expansion to more than 50 boxes after some complained that 50 boxes are not enough to store those Loomians. We might have to spend additional 50 Robux to expand these PC boxes, or there might be missions tied to hunting in order to get additional boxes just to make it fun and enjoyable for free-to-play players. Secondly, custom ROM music has been discussed by the developers but it was yet to be confirmed. This was especially after some custom ROM music of Nevermare where many players praised the background music of it. As such, there are plans on different background music to be made for each ROMs in the future. Next, special shards to be dropped for corrupted roamings. They have discussed about the special shards for corrupted roamings since it was a pain for gleam hunters to encounter that. As such, there might be plans to add a different kind of shard. What I believe to be would be max melee attack shard or other max stat shard where it grants a full 40 unique point to a particular Loomian. If they wanted to make that particular shard even special, it might be max stat shard where all stats will be max out to 40 unique points. The down part for this shard is that Loomians that is meant to have 0 unique points on speed like Icigool will be maxed out, and hence, it would be probable if that shard can customize a Loomian's stats to whatever they wanted. That being said, that you can plus or minus by how many unique points for a given shard. Lastly, real-life Loomian plushies have been discussed by Lando where they might plan out to sell them at a limited amount. As for the plushies to be sold, it might highly likely to be either starter Loomians plushies or roaming plushies to be made available for purchase. There might be other plushies which are more popular ones or for memes might be out for purchase. Examples would be Prapai, Kabunga, Twillet, Wobelisk, and others which I couldn't think of. That's all for today's theory, and remember to leave a thumbs up and share it to your friends because this video took quite a long time for me to edit. Greatly appreciated to all who watched till the end. Question: what do you think about these theories? Write in the comments section down below and I will see you next time. Cheers.